Well, good morning, folks, and we're here in the Ben Dix OAM library at the Gilbert's Motor Museum, and I'm interviewing one of our interesting volunteers here today, Ray Warren. G'day, Ray.
Hey, Steve.
We're, Ray is our motorbike aficionado. What he doesn't know about motorcycles apparently is not worth knowing, and he has rather a significant collection of bikes at home, and also when you wander around in our museum here, you'll find that we have quite a few of Ray's bikes on display. Now, here's a question, Ray. When did you first fall in love with this idea of two wheels motorised?
I was 11 years old, and my neighbour was just a young lad my age, and he got hold of a Cycle Master, which is a bicycle with an engine in the back wheel. And I can remember very clearly my first ride on it, and just the feeling of power and not having to pedal was just like riding a magic carpet, and that I was hooked from then on.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. And you progressed on there. You said your next motorcycle was a BSA of some description.
Yes, I sold off my fishing rods, fishing tackle, and anything else that I had, and I went into Oxford. We lived about 7 miles out of Oxford, so we cycled in, and there was a place called Faulkner's, and they had some old motorbikes out the back, which weren't for sale to the public. These were just old bangers, and I bought a BSA 250 side valve, and it cost me £4 10 shillings, and that had to include delivery as well.
We don't ask how long ago that was, Ray. It might be lost in the annals of history. Okay, mate. And then you out in Australia, and you worked in Murray Bridge. You had a business in Murray Bridge for many years.
I did. I always wanted to be a motor mechanic, but there was never seemed to be a vacancy, and I finished up as an auto electrician, and I worked for John Foe. He was my boss. He started the business off, and when he retired, I took over with one of the other employees.
Okay, and you were fairly young at that stage still, weren't you?
I was only 21 years old.
And so how many years did you have that business for?
Around 21, I think
21,
it was.
Yeah, okay. Now, let's get on to your current collection. I believe you've had a large shed built so that you can fit most of it in.
Yes.
Just how many bikes do you have, Ray?
It fluctuates around the 60 mark. I occasionally sell one, but I seem to manage to buy one as well.
Yeah, so they're one in, one out arrangement. Yeah.
Basically, yes.
Okay, and you're pretty keen on keeping your bikes in what you call oily rag condition.
Yes, many years ago I used to strive to try and make the bikes look like brand new, but now I prefer what I call the oily rag look. So the bikes look more original, as though they've just been found in a shed, been dusted off.
Now, there's a story, I believe, about that Harley Davidson board racer you've got down there. You said it was rather too shiny when you
Harley
purchased
board track racer started off as a frame and a set of forks, which I bought at the Ballarat swap meet. The previous owner had sandblasted and painted the frame, and I wanted it to look oily rag and blend in with the rest of the parts that I had. So I stripped the paint off, I dug a hole in the garden, I dropped the frame in with a heap of salt and covered it over for about 4 months, and that did the trick. It came out nice and rusty and blended in with the rest of the bike.
Wonderful, wonderful story. Now, do you enjoy coming into the museum here as a volunteer?
Absolutely love coming into the museum. I like talking to people, especially about motorcycles, but also cars. It's just a fantastic outlet once you're retired and you're not working.
Okay, that's great. Thanks, Ray. Look, I really appreciate it. We love seeing your bikes in here, and we love seeing you around. Well, thank you for doing the interview here today. We'll thanks for everybody for watching it too. Thank you.